Hey guys, Ash here from C4A Tech, and today I've got GeekyRanjit in the studio with me. In the last video we did about the Mi 4i, I told you guys that I'm going to be interviewing him. So earlier today I went on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, asked you guys what kind of questions you'd like to see me ask him. And I've got all those questions here on my G Flex 2.
So finally you get to use that device, right?
Don't remind me. No.
If this is your first time, this is Ash.
Actually, you need to go, or in case you've forgotten, you kind of got that wrong. But still, whatever. Let's roll the intro and then get to the questions, guys. So alright guys, now time for some serious interview stuff. So the first question from Amartya: his and your opinion of being a blogger, what it means, what responsibilities you have, and lastly a bit personal, how do you explain blogging to your in-laws?
Wow, dude, trust me on this. I've been married for a long time. I wouldn't say I was blogging, yes, but I have some websites earlier. And till almost 3 years after my marriage, my wife finally said, she never got what I used to do. How, you run some websites and stuff. How do you make money? She just thought that I was doing something crazy or underground or something. So yes, it's very difficult to explain. I understand that. Any comments? Can you add on it, Ash?
Like, my father-in-law is like, okay, you're saying you're doing something. Okay. Like, it is fun. I'll, another time, guys. The long story, another time. So anyway, moving on. Next question. Yasak Menon. Will we be able to see these type of videos again? Next chance is for Ash to get to Hyderabad and do a collab with Ranjit.
Yes.
This comes to me.
Yes.
Oops.
Yes. Next time he has to come to Hyderabad.
I should have put this in a list. Okay, this one, I like this question. Rahul goes, why he don't give away?
Wow, that's an interesting one.
That's a really interesting one. Why do you not give away stuff? You have so many phones.
Well, people have that misconception.
He's rich. Yes, that's not a misconception.
Yo, that's a misconception that we have so many phones, Ash. I buy almost 90% of my phones and I have to recycle to find new phones. These days, the cost of phones are just rising and rising and rising. Yes, if I've got tons of free phones, I would have done a lot of giveaways. But simply just running this channel is a big challenge. And challenge is there. And I feel, Ash, you can also add, because you are also one of those YouTubers who has to fund a lot of his own, stuff. We don't get sponsors, or can you add on it?
Yeah, see, basically, we need, it might seem like we have a lot of phones. It's like we get the phones to get a new phone. I'm more vocal about it, the Moto Turbo, HTC One M9, I couldn't actually buy both, but then I came on Facebook, again, all social networks, I asked people, which one would you want to see me do?
Yeah.
So the first 4 or 5 comments were all like Moto Turbo.
Yeah.
So I placed an order with Flipkart. I wake up the next morning and I see it's predominantly One M9.
Same thing happened to me.
So I ended up buying the Moto Turbo and then I had to borrow, steal.
Oh, you were able to dispose it. I still have the Moto Turbo and M9, and yeah, it's difficult. Let's just end on it.
So whenever we can, we try to do giveaways. We try to give away something, but with the way some trends are going behind the scenes stuff, it's just getting harder and harder to get it done. Hopefully things change.
Yeah, hopefully,
Okay, moving on. Next question from Dilip. Bro, ask this question without fail. I'm asking it. How does he look so young? Diet and exercise he follows to stay young.
That is all thanks to my wife. Every morning she makes me drink.
Drink in the morning? Seriously?
Yeah, drink in the morning. What? Vegetable juice. All credit to her. You'll hate my diet.
My secret.
You'll hate my diet. I'm not allowed to have all that Coke and whatever. Raw vegetable juice.
I should actually get Pepsi to sponsor the video, man. Seriously, the amount of times I talk about
that Pepsi and Coke he has is like crazy. Whatever. But seriously, yeah. Thanks. Credit goes to my wife.
Okay. Alright. Okay, this is also a nice question. Anuj has a question for you.
Okay.
How do you maintain that awesome rooftop garden?
Oh, that one. All credit goes to my dad. He loves gardening. I know zero things about gardening. All credit goes to him.
Okay, cool. The next one from Bala Vignesh. I know he mentioned that he was doing a coding job before YouTube. It would be cool if he says about what he was doing before getting into YouTube completely and what all the odds he had to face being in YouTube. Hope you asked this question.
Yeah. Okay. Prior to this, I was a web programmer, you could say. I had my own sites, and I used to also develop for clients overseas and stuff, mostly web related stuff. Did that for a long time. And YouTube still is a struggle. Trying to figure it out.
Yeah, YouTube is, like I said, a lot of things happen behind the scenes that we don't really want to come out and talk about it, but sometimes we end up doing that.
Yeah.
And then you guys end up creating a petition, and then we end up getting
Some review units that.
Where's that?
Yeah.
And then we end up getting
A review unit.
review units. Sometimes, but most times it's,
Yeah.
we
We are not major media. We are not important.
are not major media.
Or important. Yeah.
Wrong city, man. Wrong city. Living in the wrong city. Anyway, coming back. Okay. Vignesh goes, why don't you review Sony phones? Why are you so biased towards Samsung phones? Why do you love Samsung so much? How much do they pay you?
Okay.
What did Sony do to offend you?
Please,
did they,
Samsung,
kick your dog?
please pay me. Yes, I've reviewed so many devices of you. Please pay
One
me.
sec. I mean, a lot of that question was my fabrication, but
Okay.
yeah, Vignesh did ask something similar. Why don't you review Sony phones and why only Samsung
Okay,
phones?
it's like user request. Ash, I go by user request. I don't know about you. Let's say out of 100 requests for XYZ Samsung product, if I get 85 requests for that, and let's say Sony I get 10, what would I do logically if I have just limited funds? And that shows. How about you, Ash?
More than funds these days, it's also about the time that we have.
Yeah.
And Sony, see, my answer for this has always been, launch dates. Samsung, for all their faults, they launch stuff internationally. As in
And
like
India, yeah, gets launched. Sony, even LG, after
HTC.
2 months, even after the international launch, guys.
HTC, MediaTek,
M9,
M19, 1M9 Plus.
So, by the time the interest wanes, lots of other things. It's not that I don't want to.
It's just that
Simple.
the interest wanes the moment a phone gets launched internationally and then comes into India. It means that we are losing out on any kind of viewership from outside
Sometimes
India.
almost 2 months.
Yeah. So, and even people in India have already watched all those reviews. So it's like you're catering to a very small demographic. And already those companies don't market as heavy as Samsung, meaning the interest levels in those phones are lower.
These days, apart from Samsung, I'm seeing a lot of interest in this new comers like Lenovo,
One sec.
Xiaomi and stuff.
I just want to add to it. It's not just about the interest as well. Another thing is that with Sony, HTC as well, things are starting to get a little stale.
Yeah.
1M9 was nothing too
They didn't
new.
even bother to launch it in India.
Yeah.
M9 Plus. And we purchased the M9 thinking that will be early before the India launch.
Yeah.
And I don't even want to go there.
Yeah. So, anyway, moving on. Utkar Sharia says, what phone do you use personally?
It actually changes a lot because I actually use the phones that I review. Currently, I'm using the S6 Edge, but I think so the testing is almost done. So maybe after 3 days, I'll move on to some other device. So it keeps on changing, Ash. How about you?
I keep telling people that, it's like my smartphone life is like it's nomadic. I don't have something to call home. I don't have a phone to come back to. I just keep,
And in fact, I hate it sometimes. Sometimes I like a phone, I've customized it, everything. No, but I got to move. So,
yeah, so, the reason why you don't see me doing a lot of app videos these days is because I don't have time to, get comfortable with the phone to actually download and try out new apps. So that's what happens.
yeah.
I know that. Yeah, so moving on, the next one is from Jaydev.
Okay.
If you face a situation where you can have only one piece of tech from your studio collection, what would it be? And let me actually spin it a little bit. Okay, say your studio is burning.
Fuck.
You can run in and just pick up one thing, just one thing. Okay, and let's presume that the Eureka Jaydev sent you is also in the studio. So, what would you pick? Would you save his
Sorry,
Eureka?
Jaydev, I'll reimburse you for that Eureka, but probably I'll pick up my NAS. All my work archive for the last 3.5 years is on that. I know it's a technical thing, but like, yeah, I have all my work.
So there you go. You guys know it. If you live in Hyderabad and you wanna rip something off this guy, go for his NAS. That's his most valued possession. So yeah. Anyway, moving on. Okay, the next one's from Umesh Kumar. Have you ever got too critical or biased for a product while reviewing, depending on your likes and dislike for that brand?
Actually, if I don't like a product, I don't believe in a product, I generally don't review those devices. It's really simple. Okay.
I think his question is a little different. As in, you have a personal bias against, as in, you don't. Okay, let's take me for example. Right now, I'm not too happy with Samsung.
Okay.
Because we both were promised review units which haven't arrived yet.
S6, we were promised
exactly.
the S6 and the S6 Edge. It never came. I purchased the S6 Edge. And you purchased, you had to...
I bought both the S6 and the S6 Edge. Yeah. So, now, but then again, my review of the S6 was positive. So, because I like the phone.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Because if I like the device, I see the pros about that device, I'll talk about it. The negatives is that, okay, yeah, the company might, whatever PR stuff, it's a different thing. Mm-hmm. But if phone has a merit, I'll talk about it. It has the flaws, I'll present the flaws.
Yeah, they could actually,
Yeah.
They could actually take you to a launch event, put you up for 3 days and gift you a phone.
They promise. No,
I'm talking about the company that flies everybody out for launch events.
Oh.
Okay, and you still review stuff, call them on.
Yeah.
Coming back. What would you... okay, I'm sorry. Akshay has a question. What would you rather do if you weren't reviewing products? Would you be a therapist, brain surgeon, race car driver?
No, I think so. I might be again doing programming and stuff because that's still quite a bit challenging and stuff. It's interesting, I would say. Like,
okay, sorry that I'm doing this on cam. It's just long day. Thirsty.
He's a coke addict, by the way.
Thirsty. There's no water in the office.
Yeah.
We didn't get cans, so I just had to. That's the only thing that I have that's drinkable right now. Okay, so programmer.
Yeah.
Cool. Next one.
It has to be related to computers, man, because that's what I've been doing the last, 25 years, sitting in front of the computer.
I know. Geek at heart. When he goes to launch events, okay, like for me, they give me a media card with Ash from C4 Tech. For him, they give him a card with GeekyRanjit from GeekyRanjit.
Yeah. Yeah, my name was not there in some of the Ranjit. Okay, no, it's not there. Okay, search for GeekyRanjit, that was there. What can I say?
True story. By the way. Okay, the next one. What is the review of yours that you like the most of all the videos that you've ever shot?
Wow.
And it's a two-part question. Shaleshwar, what's your motto in life and work as well?
Motto in life? Wow, that's a very deep question, dude.
The first question.
First question.
Which video?
I just don't recall, man. It's like your babies, man. Every video we put in so much hard work, so you just can't say, okay, this is the best, this is the... And trust me, guys, some of the videos that I've really worked hard didn't get that many views. And some videos that I didn't expect they'll do good, they did good. So it's... I don't know. We put in, like, even Ash, I know, I've been seeing him from past 2 days, how much effort he puts. And sometimes, like, he just sleeps on the floor. He's so tired, okay, while editing or whatever. I told him I'll just come in 5 minutes and I thought he was just sleeping on the floor. So, it's very... Ash, which is your best video?
This one.
He's so diplomatic.
This one. Yeah, give it a thumbs up. Alright, this one. Okay, what's your motto in life and work?
Wow. That's a very deep question. I just want to deal one day at a time, man. Like, okay. Simple.
I shouldn't have really asked him this. This one question I asked him minutes before shooting this video. Okay, and I gave him this answer. He just ripped my answer off, alright? One day at a time. Okay, anyway, pass.
YouTube, we don't know, man. What's going to happen in 6 months? We don't know, man.
Fair enough. Okay, next question from Prashant. Where do you sell your phones that you've reviewed? Is it on Quaker, OLX, or Faisal Communication? So guys, I'm going to let you in on a secret. Faisal Communication buys back every phone he's used for like twice the price. He just signs it.
Okay, yeah, that's great. Thank
That
you.
doesn't happen.
That doesn't.
No.
Yeah, sometimes I'll tell you, like, yeah, Faisal Communication, I know them. I have been buying stuff from them from past, I don't know, 4.5 years. So yeah, let's say if a new device come, I'll take 2 of my devices, give it to them, and whatever. Because I don't have time, guys. Thing with us is we need to get the devices first day it's available in the market. So we don't do a lot of bargaining and stuff. Personally, I don't do it. So whatever.
Honestly, yeah, we do.
We don't have the time to.
Jokes apart, we do take a lot of losses while selling, and we don't really put it on our Facebook and other
Nothing.
pages
Like, I
because
think the underground things, like, we don't want.
it just
it's
becomes
like
a little too much of a hassle negotiating stuff with people and so on. So, me personally, I have a guy. I tell my friends, you know, I want like 70-80% of the value of the phone or something. They sell it for whatever price they want.
Yeah, sometimes
Let them
my
keep the
relatives
rest.
also, like, they know, okay, it's hardly unused. It just sits on his desk for like a week, 2 weeks, or whatever. So sometimes it happens, but other times you go outside and sell, you take huge losses.
Yeah. Anyway, next up. Okay, Shaileshwar actually picked another question from him.
Okay.
Yeah. How much time do you spend in your Gadget Lab every day? And I picked this question because I like the second part of the question. So that actually makes this guy come up with 4 questions.
Wow.
A little unfair, but still. Okay. How would you describe Ash and his work?
Oh my god, he's really hardworking, man. And like, I can shoot a video. Let's say if I take 20 minutes, he'll take about 2 hours to do that. He'll shoot it, he'll reshoot it, and like, oh my god,
I'm slow.
he's not slow. Like, he puts in a lot of effort. That's what.
So how much
Very
time?
hardworking. Oh, it's most of the day, man. It goes like most of the day we are like in our studio, and most of the day.
Fair enough. Okay, this one. I've been asking this as well. Why do you not post more on Instagram?
Man, I'm so tired with managing Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. I can't even handle those comments and replies.
Google Plus, you got 1.5 million.
See,
followers.
I keep forgetting that. See, you want one more?
See, yeah.
It's difficult, man.
Instagram is kind of like, you know, you can post something there and then you, instead of uploading the photo or something on
I'm
that,
actually active at YouTube comments, and I try to be active in Twitter. Like, I just don't want to have like 10 different places where I don't even bother to check what's happening.
fair enough. Alright, next one. Srinivasan says, okay, what's your diet secret to remain looking the same? Again, you answered that. Okay. Okay. Sandeep says, he asks, what do you think about the Euphoria and you contests, like you create it, you name it? What will be mobile market competition status in India when the Euphoria, I hate myself for saying it, gets released? Yeah.
Euphoria? I have no idea about it. Ash, can you throw some light? Seriously, Euphoria. What's that?
Euphoria.
Not following it, not tracking it. No idea. Frank, any idea?
Euphoria.
I have no idea.
Moving on. What do you do with your old phones? I know I already had this question in, but this one's from Rohit Khurana.
Rohit Khurana? Oh, dude. Seriously?
Come on, man. Rohit runs Intellect Digest, alright? So I'm pretty sure he knows what we do with the phone. So anyway, moving on. Jitendra, okay, I would like to ask both of you, as a normal viewer, what would you prefer, better quality or quantity before others? So as in quantity, he means videos before coming out of the video before others.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'll be the worst in that. I'm the slowest, I guess. I buy a phone even after 3 weeks. Sometimes 4 weeks also it takes for the review, I guess. So no, I'm not interested in the what do you say, quantity or like speed or whatever, first 1 day reviews or what do they call that? I don't know. Hands-on reviews? Not that kind of person.
So yeah, guys, it happens. So since this was also addressed to me, like we both have a Galaxy S6 Edge. Bought
Full
on
price.
Full price on the 10th of April. Today is Today is what, 25th of April. 15 days, still no review because, you know, takes time. So I'd put quality over quantity any day, and yeah.
Yeah.
But
Testing
some of these days we do get to the point like, are we making the wrong choice?
Are we idiots?
Are we making the wrong choice? You know,
Are we
very
idiots?
diplomatic way of
Are we
putting it.
idiots?
But yeah, you guys tell us, what do you
Yeah,
want?
maybe,
I mean, like, do you want to see us
Like
coming
2-day,
out-
like reviews in 2 days after unboxing, or
yeah, or reviews with unboxings, or do you want us to take time? You know, because these days I see that, I see unboxing and review videos like the day, like hours after a phone launches. I see that getting popular. Nothing against people who do it. Is that what you guys want to watch?
Yeah.
It's an honest question. So let me know in the comments below if
seriously,
you
I
guys
would
wanna
also
watch
love
that.
to know that. Yeah.
Yeah. So as of now, we are under the impression that isn't something you guys would like. But if
Maybe
that's
we
what
can
you
be
want to
wrong,
watch,
man. We are like idiots. Maybe I think so. Yeah.
idiots is a
Yeah.
pretty strong word. Yeah.
Maybe.
Moving on.
Maybe.
Right. Rishikesh says, how do you manage social life and YouTube life? It might be really tough to do both at the same time for both of you.
Social life? What's that, man?
Social life.
Life?
And my head goes straight to Facebook, Twitter, and Google Plus, and that should answer your question, right there. Anyway, next one. Rushabh says, what is your dream phone specification?
Oh my god. There's nothing like a dream phone. I want a simple phone that has a great battery, does not lag, has a good camera. I'm a simple person, but looks like every phone, any flagship, has one major flaw or the other.
No, but
One phone has something, the other are like, okay.
No, but more along the line of,
Specifications.
how
are
many
you talking?
inches would you want? Would you want it like big or small, or like what kind of
Ideal screen size.
the ideal size that you prefer?
Okay.
What would you be interested in? That's the kind of question.
I'll put on you. What's the ideal size?
Screen size
Yeah,
for me
like
would be like 4.7 inches, and I'm not an iPhone fan. 4.75 inches. These days, I used to love large screens, but these days, for some reason, I'm more interested in small screen.
Yeah, I
displays.
actually don't care about 8 core or whatever rubbish, man. 4 gigs of RAM, whatever. I want a decent phone with great battery life, does not lag, and by the end of the day, it should last. Okay, simple, and have a good camera. Okay, we have good phones, but okay, I like the S6, but battery sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Every phone, Moto Turbo, I love the battery, but in some other aspects, it has issues. So it's
Purple
nothing like I have found a
display, yeah.
perfect phone. Personally, for me, I like. How about you?
Fair enough. Yeah, there's no such thing as
As
a perfect phone. But for me, it would be something like a phone that I don't mind it being larger. If it's something like this phone, for example, fits well in hand. If this was like 5.2 inches, I would have liked it. As in from a very biased and personal standpoint. All right, I'm not hating on the phone for being larger. I know that some people have a preference, but for me, I would want it somewhere between the 4.7 to 5.2 inch display size. As long as the bezels are small and the phone is comfortable to hold, I'm okay with it.
No, even 5.5 inches phones are not known as phablet. That's the new thing. Ash.
5.5 are not phablets.
You see, that's one. Earlier.
Earlier it was
5.3, the Note 1. 5.3
phablet.
was a phablet. So things are changing.
Yeah. So yeah, I would like something like that with the fast UI.
Good battery. Simple things, man. Like
It's the simple things, yeah. Okay. The next question is I don't know who it's from. I'll tell you who it's from in a bit. So the question is, what do you think about videos with the titles like the only video you need, the only thing you'd ever want to watch, the only one that you would ever need in your life? You don't need to watch a video ever again after watching this. As in titles like that. What are your thoughts? And this question is from me actually. Yeah. So what are your thoughts?
wow.
Do I have to actually bleep that part out now? Okay.
Come on, guys. Like, I don't know. I like simply, I don't like misleading titles like that. Like, come on. The audience is educated. Who are you trying to, what do you feel like, fool around with? Like, I generally don't use, shady titles like that. It might work, but I just don't like that. How about?
I just wanted to put you in a spot with a decent question. So anyway, and yeah. By the way, Chaitanya, no.
What did he ask?
I said,
Wow.
I don't know what your problem is. You asked me the same question the last time when I did a Ash Answers video. No. Anyway, so I guess that's it, guys. These are all the questions that we had. So it's the end of the day. It's been quite a long day. So both of us were a little tired. So sorry if this video didn't have the same level of energy that our last video did. And Ranjit is leaving tomorrow morning.
Yep.
And I also guess that my eyes might be going that way because we are shooting on his camera and it's got the screen that comes right to the left.
That's his problem. He's so picky at small things. Oh my god. That's why he takes like such a long time to shoot, my guy.
Yeah, so today I actually did some editing stuff for his cell phone 2 unboxing video. He finished his work. He did like 90% of the work, which he finished in about like an hour.
20 minutes.
30 minutes
Yeah,
max. And then I took another hour and a half, 2 hours for the 10% stuff that I did. Then, yeah, that happens. So anyway, sorry if this video didn't have the same level of enthusiasm or energy rather. But since he's leaving tomorrow morning, we couldn't really afford to push it. So there you go.
Yep.
So I guess that's it. So hope you guys liked it. If you have any thoughts on what we could do, collaborate on next. It's not going to happen for a few months.
Yeah, but he has to come to Hyderabad next time. Then surely we'll be doing the collabs and stuff. Yeah. And I'm going to torture him a lot more.
And I'll shove editing on him. So yeah, we'll see.
I'll do the editing. I'll show you how editing is done. Fast.
All right. So yeah. So I guess that's it, guys. You liked the video? Give it a thumbs up. You didn't?
Hit the dislike.
And let us know why. All right, so that we can, work on it.
Yep.
If there's something to, yeah, sure. So that's it.
Thank you.
Subscribe to Ranjit at
GeekyRanjit
and
at C4E Tech.
And that's it. Thanks a lot for watching.
Signing
Till next
off.
time.
Bye bye. Okay.
This is Ash here from C4E Tech signing off. You guys have a great day.
Okay.
Bye bye now.